I'm almost kind of like, look, as much as this mustache is cool and stuff, it gets fucking in the way.
Oh, it's so annoying, hey?
It gets in the way of things.
I hate it. I hate it so much, man. It's honestly...
And look, we're doing it for men's mental health.
You only found this out literally
yeah,
like
I thought it was about cancer. That's terrible. That's terrible.
You're just like... I was doing it for fashion. Look, I'm doing it because I want to be fashionable.
Fashion? I didn't want to be fashionable. I've never even thought about it as that. I was just like, you know what? May as well do it. I just didn't know. I was just doing it for a cause.
Yeah, Movember is most...
I just had good intent. That's what it was.
Well, no, yeah, but you just didn't know
what the good intent was. This is a mustache of good intent. But it was a lucky mustache in the first few days. And then after, it went away. But,
yeah, I don't think enough, like... I don't think the mustache gets respect.
It doesn't.
Because, like, you know what's weird as well?
Because people's mustaches are different.
Do you know what as well? Do you know what it is, though, as well? It's just another feature on your face. So like, I'm telling you right now, like, I don't think certain people it doesn't suit. Like for me, I don't think it suits me that well. Like I'm better off clean shaven. But certain people, like it does because it's like an extra feature, and if it suits your face well, like it will do it. Like yeah. So I think it's more my hair color.
I like being able to twist it.
My hair color just sucks. So
I like being able to twist it.
Yeah.
And do this.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Or I could just go like the whole bikey thing, where it's all like this.
Yeah, that makes you look like you shouldn't do that. I think that's a terrible look for you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like if you were to do the whole like around here, like just the like, just
the strip.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing if you could do that for next episode. I'd appreciate that.
No, I couldn't do that.
Also, happy birthday, man.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to me.
It's not even
it's not my birthday, but it's early birthday.
Yeah, well, by the time it's out, you'll be
birthday week, birthday month.
By the time this comes out, you'll be 24.
Yeah.
How does that feel? How does it feel to be 24?
You know how it's like scientifically you're supposed to like as a male mature finally at 25?
Yeah. Or that's when your your
frontal is it your lobe? What something sciencey.
Something in your brain starts working.
You're supposed to be more matured or evolved by then. And it usually says that it's the 25.
You should know yourself.
But I reckon, because I was born on the 24th of November, right?
Yeah.
God will give it to me on the 24th birthday.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like, and I came a whole month early.
That is true. Also, cause I did get it when I was.
I understand. Look.
I did get it when I was 6. So like
I was just born with it. So I think God's just gonna give me wings.
Yeah, I got my wings when I was 6, so it makes sense that you get them now at 24.
Get your wings?
Yeah, I got my wings at 6.
Get my wings?
Yeah, and now I'm
butterfly.
Ever since 6, man, I've been
flying.
That's when God gave me the wings.
Yeah.
And started flying.
I didn't mean the metaphoric ones. I meant like
actual wings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like God's gonna like shit. Just wake up on the 24th and I'm just gonna be like, oh my.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
And I'll be like, shit, son.
One's like twisted over, and you've been laying on it all night.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a numb wing.
Yeah. You got to shake it a little bit.
You're flying. You're like, oh.
But yeah, 24, man. You're like a whole. You're so old to me, man. Like I'm not even 23.
So this podcast is just going to be about me telling stories about my 24 years of experience.
Tell me a story of the good old days when I wasn't around.
Oh, mate, when back when 97, just before
my time. No,
before your time. Yeah, mate. Yeah, fucking. We were back in fucking, in the country. We were driving them Fords around and
the brand new Ford. Like what kind of Ford?
And the Holdens. And guess what, mate?
Was it
they don't make Holdens and Fords anymore? But that you wouldn't know about those.
They don't make Holdens and Fords, don't they?
They don't make the Holdens anymore.
Did that Holden go out? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if they make Ford in Australia anymore either, but they still make Ford.
Do you know there's like hardcore guys that like fight for Ford versus Holden and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever see those guys?
I work in a car dealership. Yes.
Yeah, but did you ever see those guys growing up?
No, not that often. I was never in an environment that.
But no, I mean in school. In school, did you ever?
Anytime anyone spoke anything about cars at school, I'd be
I was so confused. Hey, like.
No, I wouldn't be confused. I'd be like.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like,
and I'd leave.
I'd be confused because I did that all the time. Because I just didn't involve myself. It wasn't something that intrigued me at all. Like, I just.
Yeah, I was never. You know, the funny thing is, you'd think I'd be a car guy because when I was younger, I used to draw cars a lot.
Yeah.
But it was just more so my I'm turning to you, bro.
That's not
I
a
can't
bad
even
thing.
think of the word. Fascination?
Yes, you were gonna say infas.
Yeah, in fascination.
In fascination.
My fascination.
Inside my fascination.
Inside my fascination, with the drawing. So, and then I was like, oh, it's not cars, but yeah, just that mechanical aspect and like driving a car. It's like it's cool, like, and I understand differences now, especially.
It's probably the most like masculine thing that I don't like, if that makes sense.
I'm not a big car guy, but the only car that I collect would be like this old school like Ford, like Mustangs and like.
See, I
Camaros,
couldn't care
like,
less.
those
I'd rather
American
have a
Mustangs
Tesla.
are
I'd
cool.
rather have a
Those
Tesla. And
Oh,
it's
Tesla!
like,
So I sat in a Tesla for the first
yeah,
time.
no, yeah, I saw you.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
I
after
saw
I
you
sat
taking
in it,
photos.
ladies
I
and
saw you
gentlemen,
taking photos like it was his.
Yeah, it was mine, bro, for a second. I was just, just like sitting there and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna manifest this. I'm just gonna believe. My horoscope told me that I'm gonna get a Tessie.
And you're gonna name
And
it
so I'm
Tessie?
gonna get a Tessie.
And you're gonna name it Tessie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
Anyways, where I was going to, let me finish my story.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I sit in this car. If you've never been in a Tesla, it's not a crazy thing if you haven't. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
alright.
yeah.
It's not your fault. Like,
I have not been in one.
I get it.
No, I
Like,
haven't.
it's hard to get.
It is.
It's hard to get there. Yeah.
I've been in like.
Unless you just go to a dealership and go for a test drive.
I've been in like a Volkswagen. Yeah, that's like hella cool.
That's cool.
I've been in like a Ford Fiesta.
Ooh.
Yeah, sport actually. It was a sport, so that's
cool.
got to be something cool.
That's very cool.
Had like twin turbo V8 super engines.
Boop.
Yeah. Like the suspension was low and shit.
Yeah.
Hella low.
Yeah.
Hella low.
And the lights were like wow.
And there was lights under the car, and like they could move the car up and down.
Oh,
They could do that, and like
Yeah.
so essentially me and my boys were driving around and like in this Ford Fiesta, and like we were like when girls would walk past, we'd like be like blaring music like going up and down, and like the front would go up and down, and like then we'd get just so much pussy.
Yeah.
Because it was
because those girls would be like, wow, that like.
They were wet.
That like 352 kilowatt engine.
Horse engine.
So hot.
All those horses that are pulling that car.
hot.
What the fuck is horsepower mean?
But isn't that crazy? There is actually some girls that like that's hot, like, or at least they think the guy that owns a car like that is hot because of like his ability to own a good car, I guess.
I don't think it's just the ability to own a good car.
No, but some people perceive it as that. She
No, I just think some
him
girls
as
like
more
cars.
well off.
I think some girls like cars.
That's
It's just like saying girls like houses as well. Like guys like houses.
No, but
No, but I mean like they can still see the niceness in things.
No, but they value the guy having a cool car more than they value him.
I think
having a cool
I
job,
think it's the
maybe.
same thing. I think it's more so like they enjoy people that have like a passion, no matter what it is. I think females generally like that in a male.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that they're busy and they don't just like lounge around and do nothing. That's generally I think that's generally females like biggest turn off in a dude is when they're like lazy and they don't do anything because they get very bored and they're like, well, you're not like very cool.
Some girls probably like that.
No, they like the comfortability of it, but they don't like it. Yeah.
Some girls like just like you. I guess like you just being around them a lot.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. But it's more so that the comfortability is what they like. They don't realize they're not like on a conscious level. They're not going, no, I want you to go out there, but they want that. They would prefer that. They would be more attracted to that. They would be like, oh wow, that's actually quite cool. Like they.
Oh, you're
like,
doing something.
Yeah, that's more what I mean. It's like it's more of an attractive thing rather than it's something that they say they like. Of course, they want the attention. Yeah. Which is what most people are like. That's why relationships always happen. Then they just bog down and end up doing nothing. And they just like whenever they're with each other, they're like, oh, we actually get nothing done. Yeah. It's like because it's just like, oh, I just want to sit here and do fucking nothing. So yeah, but like, see, that's why like I struggle. Like I can't like I'm not functional in relationships like that because it's just like I'm still gonna live my life. Anyway, your story. I'm sorry. We turned that into something else.
Anyways.
The whole time I was like, damn, this guy's still
I got
gonna
my
tell a
second
story.
corona jab today.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to feel it now. But anyways, so I sat in this Tesla, and after I sat in it, I came to a realization, and I was like, this isn't a car. Like it's a car, but it's just like, it's something so totally different to everything before that it's like, this isn't a car.
Yeah.
Any longer. You know what I mean?
What do you like? Is there anything you can compare it to? Like in terms of like, is it like what kind of experience? Like, do you think you like?
It just feels like a futuristic vehicle. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like a car. Like a car, you feel like you have a sense of control over. This feels like you're in like a robot.
Interesting. Like I had I don't know if it's a similar experience, but like I'm imagining to it. But like this week, or it might have been last week, I went to like this arcade thing, and they have like VR rides where you put on a VR headset and you sit in a chair, and you go on a ride. Fuck, that's actually way crazier than like I thought it would ever be already.
Yeah, because you're like,
and like, dude, I was like, I'm in this chair, right, and I'm thinking like, I'm reacting. Like I'm just in this chair in this middle of this room where people like could be like right there, and I can't see them. Yeah. And I'm like, am I fucking being an idiot right now? Like, cause I'm like jumping and like smiling and like doing weird shit, and I'm like, are people just looking at me? So I'm getting like self-conscious, sitting there like,
oh, you're like,
I'm trying to act cool in the ride, like this doesn't hurt. Oh, it doesn't even affect me. Doesn't even affect. I'm a champion taking this ride.
you just throw out deuces.
Yeah. Yo, man.
No, you just
I'm like killing this ride, man.
You just sit like this. You're like, when does it finish?
Yeah, this is kind of whack. Can we get off?
I mean,
but then there was also another one, and that felt like that because it was actually kind of like wild. Like, I was in a room and I actually felt like I kind of went on a roller coaster. And like, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I fucking love that shit. Like that is like the dream for me. Like if I had one in my house, I reckon it would be worse than crack. I'd just be like this all day. You know, if you could get crazier and crazier.
That's why I'm thinking like once they get this like Neuralink thing that Elon Musk is doing, it's over for humanity. It's just like once you can feel
the amount of serotonin that it can just come on tap. It's like what's gonna happen.
Your life will have even less meaning because there will be less struggle.
Yeah, but as well, I know. And it's like, it'll be strange because it'll be just unlimited serotonin release.
And people think it's like, it's going to change everything, it's going to fix everything. It's just going to make everything darker.
Possibly. That's why I guess it has to just go to certain people, right? Like people that need it for like injuries and shit.
Yeah, but people won't be able to do that.
I think they will. Like, it depends if the government, it depends if the government like controls it.
So what if the government controls it? Some old fucking cunt that's got money will just buy one as well.
Yeah, for him. Then that's his problem. The general population aren't going to have them.
Do you reckon they just... but see, if they make it expensive, then they make it a luxury thing. It's going to be expensive probably anyway.
No, dude, it's going to be the most expensive thing like ever.
But he wants to make it... He wants to make
think about how like...
but he wants to make it accessible.
Yeah, no, but think... Yeah,
it depends on the materials.
That's what I mean. No, he's going to make it accessible to like people that need it. Like for like brain problems and shit like that.
Yeah, because you have to drill in someone's brain.
So it's. I think if someone just wants it as a use, he'll make it. The government will make it super expensive. That's what I'm saying. He'll have to get involved with the government if he wants to do it for like that kind of purpose anyway.
Yeah, it has to be sanctioned by them in order for it to
so
be
he's gonna. It's gonna all be locked in.
Allowed,
it's all gonna be locked in there. So so like that. I'm not too worried about it. I don't know. I'm not like ever too fast.
I'm not thinking about it too much, but in some sense, it's like how much of me wants to become an android and how much of me wants to remain human and struggle.
I want to be a human, bro. I don't want to, but like at the same time, like I'd probably turn into an android when I'm like 80. Yeah, or coming to the end, maybe even earlier, just to be like, I've done the human shit, you know.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't be in as much pain.
Yeah.
When you're dying.
Yeah. That's what I mean, and I could just
maybe that's the guy.
I like extend it.
Just like, that's the bro.
But
ready,
dude,
okay. Ready, ultimate plan. Probably like till 40, stay clean.
Yeah.
Around 40, 50. Same thing as Joe Rogan, just the juices.
Yeah,
bro.
the juices. Yeah, you punch juice.
And then at like 60, 70, maybe 70, probably.
Pop it in your brain. Android up. Get me. Up. I'm not gonna do the juices like Rogan. I don't want to look like a nugget. I don't like.
Oh no, not that hard.
Rogan's going hard. He just looks like a nugget. I don't want that nugget ass body.
I just want a little bit of. I just want a little bit of.
Joe Rogan to me is one of the most like naturally just not very good looking human beings. I just think he's like.
I don't think he's that ugly.
I do. I don't want like recently as well. Also, I listened to the Snoop Dogg episode.
I don't like you saying this. About
I also listened to the Snoop Dogg episode, and I've never been I just couldn't listen to it because of Joe. If I'm being honest, like he just seemed so out of date compared to Snoop, and it was kind of just like it sounded so like
because he was so high.
Yeah, I know, but it also just sounded like an old man was interviewing Snoop like at points. Like he would it felt
because every time you hear Snoop being interviewed, it's usually by people that have more of like a radio exciting tone. That was more of a podcast. He did
but it wasn't
like
the
Joe said
conversation
as
to
well,
me
he was
wasn't
just a
that
fan.
interesting.
Like, Joe
Yeah,
just-
but the conversations weren't that interesting to me.
found
It was like Joe was just asking like these really weird questions, and it was like I don't know. I
Yeah,
found it
because
really
he
awkward.
fanned out. Like he just wanted to hear what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with him.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not saying it's not like I'm not having a problem with it. Like he can do whatever the fuck he
You know
wants.
what? You shouldn't
I'm
hate
just
on
saying,
Danny
I personally I couldn't get through it.
Don't
'Cause
hate on Danny
Rogan-
Vogue.
Rogan
Don't
I'll get a bunch of hate
don't
from
bite
it,
the
bro.
hand that feeds
But like
us.
it was.
Don't bite the hand that feeds
I'll
us. Remember,
bite,
we get
bro.
all our content from. We get all our content from him. Who do you stay out watching to be like, oh, what, okay, I can use this question, I can use this question, I can use this question?
I don't like
Don't bite the
questions,
hand that
though.
feeds us.
His question.
Don't
Like,
bite
do you know what also one thing that really annoyed me? Every time like he was bringing up like East Side West Side, like he would relate it to politics every single time, and I was like, Joe, just shut the fuck up. Snoop Dogg doesn't give a shit about the left wing and right wing of America.
Maybe he does.
He
Snoop
did it
is
every
at that
time.
age.
Snoop didn't make a comment on it. Snoop didn't make a comment. Snoop.
Snoop
He didn't
Rogan.
make a comment every single time. He just glazed over it and went back to music, something he was interested in. And I was just like, what the fuck? But anyway, besides the point. I was going to mention anyway with these rides that I went on, to go back to these rides.
Yep.
There was also another ride where you went in. There was like 8 chairs, and you went into it, and you not only had the chairs, but you had a gun. And you were shooting, like, you had to like play, you were like shooting zombies while driving, and like the cars like crashing into shit, and you're falling all over the place, and you're going on a ride. And like I went ham. There was like 4 people in it, right? And like my Call of Duty skills came out, like there was like an older couple next to me, and like the dude there looked like a bit of a gamer. He was ready for it, right? And and then there was like this practice round to see who.
So ready for me.
There was this practice round to see like how well you could shoot, and I'd lost because I hit the lady with the baby just because I was like, why am I gonna not shoot everything? I was like, I'm not trying. This was a practice round. I'm shooting everything. So I may have lost my team like a bunch of points, but I hit like every lady, and I made it funny. It was like, oh, boom.
So what
But anyway,
he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, is if a war came and all these people started coming out and he had to protect people or shoot the enemy, Jack would just shoot everyone.
I was just showing off because I was like, yeah, I'm taking them too.
I'm getting all the points.
But anyway, besides the point, we went into the actual game and I fucking swept the floor.
Okay.
I fucking swept the floor. I was popping off. I was just like peeking. There's the front row of zombies, and then there's like zombies in the background as well. And these noobs shooting all these zombies at the front, and I'm getting some of the bullets in there, but I'm just picking off the fellows at the back, and I'm hitting like it's only kind of hard to like hit them. And there was this one time right where like the whole round cleared off except one zombie came to a door quite far away that had to be killed. It was the last one, and everyone had put the gun down, and I literally just went boom boom and got him first time. And I was like, wow, I'm a god. And I'm like, this is the best moment of my life. And I actually think I'm now trained for the army. So I'm ready to go.
So if the army, if we're at a war, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, honestly, like I'm holding the gun like this as well, sideways. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I'm cool.
He grew up in Bellinger.
I was like, West Side.
He grew up in Bellinger. Ladies and gentlemen, he grew up in Bellinger.
But, yeah, so I think when that, like, have you seen the thing where it's like, there's like a little circle thing and like it's like a treadmill that can go all ways, and then you've got like your gun and VR. Have you seen that?
Yeah, and it like holds you.
Yeah, and you're running.
Yeah,
dude, that's my crack. That's gonna be my crack. I'm not leaving that. Like, that's gonna be so.
That's
fun.
gonna be so sick.
That's gonna be so fun.
It gets to that level where
I'm becoming a gamer. I'm
100%. When it gets to that level, me and you are gonna start streaming.
Oh, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Just like that, just me and you Call of Duty. That would be. You know how much energy
you'd be actually in shape. Yeah, like you could be in shape. Like if depending on like what they do, they make it like the Wii.
Imagine how. Do you know what the funniest? Do you know what the funniest thing is? The FIFA version of that won't be as good, and when people won't play it as much.
Oh yeah, you can't really. Like you have to have an area, and
because it's so much easier to kill someone than to like do well at FIFA.
Yeah. But like the only thing with that Call of Duty is like, how do you like dive out the way? You have to only just be able to run. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't like dolphin dive, you can't like do all that shit, which takes a lot of game mechanics out of the game.
Yeah.
So like that's the only thing.
I guess it would be full of like more so places where you could just like dip like this.
Yeah, it'd be more like paintball. It'd be more like paintball. Like
yeah.
I think that would be like kind of like like that kind of a map. So that would be kind of that'd be cool though. Like I'm excited for that. It's already out. It's already out.
Wait, or you could just go play paintball.
Yeah, okay. But bro, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to fucking get the paint. I don't want the paintball. I don't want the. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have done anything.
Little cat, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a dog, bro. Oh.
Cats, I reckon. Certain cats like fuck up dogs. I think the whole like dogs don't like cats and things a myth. I think generally, majority of cats are way more aggressive and don't like dogs. They're like the ones fucking up.
Yeah, like, dogs are usually the ones that like the cats.
Yeah, like there's certain dogs that are like nah, you know, but
those dogs don't like dogs either.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're just angry in general.
Like there's cats that don't like fucking cats and they don't like anyone.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think most cats are like that. Really, like I think more cats are dickheads than dogs.
Yeah,
like naturally.
But like cats are just more so like in some sense. If it feels weird to say.
I'm just looking at this camera right now. That looks reasonably high. Is that high?
It's pretty good.
Oh no, that's fine. Just questioning your abilities.
You can go behind and judge if you like.
No, I don't want. I trust you.
It's actually very well.
I trust you. No, I trust you. I trust you. Trust your judgment.
Namaste.
Since you're 24
that's my new thing now. Namaste.
Since you're
24, a lot of things have been changing.
I think overnight.
Yeah.
Even though you're not actually 24 yet.
You know how like the funniest thing is, I used to like when I was younger. I remember like I used to have a sense of like, oh my god, like when this like day hits, I'm like leveling. Like
it's gonna be.
You know what I mean? Like I actually felt like I was about to change in that day.
Oh yeah, like the whole world changes, but it doesn't.
Yeah, and it's just not a day.
And it like the day that day.
But for me, when I was younger, I felt it, so I would change every time. Do you know what I mean? Like I believed it so much that
you made it a thing.
I made it a thing.
Yeah, you made it a thing rather than you actually.
Which is cool. Maybe I should bring that shit back.
Yeah, just make it a thing. Like, change your entire life. Back. Like
change my.
It's the same as it's the same as New Year's resolutions and that shit.
Yeah,
like that's the same sort of idea. Like people That's
no, but having that sort of, it's that having that sort of innocence of that sort of ignorance of the facts of no, you're not actually like changing on this day. Actually helped me like change and develop better.
Yeah.
But knowing that that's not the reality and trying to believe that doesn't really work.
Yeah, well, you have to.
As well.
You just now you just have to be like stoic about it.
Yeah.
If you want to actually do it, you just have to.
It's a different sort of like. It's a different sort of faith.
Yeah. Well, no, you just understand more now. Yeah. It's like it's intrinsic, and it's not like you doing it is gonna make the difference. You know that. Whereas before you believed the fate was just being fate, and you're like, whoa.
Well, no, actually, based on skeptical theories that I've heard from some people, once you have the 2 corona jabs, the corona cells and whatever the government has put in the corona vaccine takes over, and then your soul becomes controlled by the government. So since I've had mine today, I can definitely formally say that I am now a puppet of the government. I work for the government. I live for the government. God save the Queen.
Sweet.
I shall not speak anything. I shall not say anything about the corona.
We don't have to. If you can be
gone.
You're gonna be right.
It is gone.
You're gonna be.
It is gone. The corona is gone.
It is gone.
My body.
It's gone out of everyone's body.
Yes, we are saved.
Because of the jab.
Saved.
I've got you. I'm on your side, Robo man.
You are safe for now, but you better get your vaccine soon. Have you got your vaccine?
I've got the first one.
You are a liar.
No, I've got it.
Show me your evidence. Show me your evidence. Show me your evidence. I just start beeping, like to inform other people. Ask 20.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I didn't say it.
I was gonna ask you, if you know what, you know how it's November, and
I think I do know that it's November.
Yeah. And
for some odd reason, I feel like I really feel like I know.
So you know what what happens in November, right?
Is it Scorpio season?
Is it actually?
It is.
Oh yeah, well you're a Scorpio and you're so that would make sense.
No, I'm actually Sagittarius.
I know, but you
on the side reel,
you know
astrology. For all the women that want to know, on the side reel one, I'm Scorpio.
Yeah, okay.
Just so you can calculate me even further.
Okay, I'm a Sagittarius on the side, right?
Yes,
yeah,
so
okay.
that's why.
Yeah. Anyway, no, not November.
Oh,
No?
I
Yeah. I know. But
did it for like 20 days in October.
No. Yeah, you did. Yeah. So that. But anyway, I've done some like I say deep diving. It literally just popped up on my TikTok, which I was so upset about, right?
Mm.
And like it was, or like I was gonna send it to you, but then I was like, no, I'll bring it up on here. Have you heard of Poke Nut November?
What?
Poke Nut November.
Okay. I hope it's not the two words that what I think it means. They're not poking their nut with something. Please tell me they're not.
Okay, no, you're wrong. You are wrong.
Oh.
You're wrong. So
I thought some dumb cunt was like, you know what? Maybe if I like stab my nut and pour out the cum.
oh, dude, what? Oh, dude, oh,
My brain goes to weird places, bro.
dude, he's beating his dick over like Pokemon. Oh,
Wait,
why would
what?
you say that?
He's beating his dick over Pokemon?
Every day,
Ponut. Wait, so...
every day.
Shut
Shut up. Every day,
Please, world.
he has a random number generator. Figure out a random number, and whatever number that is, he goes to that number on the Pokedex, and he beats his dick over that Pokemon.
Oh.
I couldn't.
Why?
Honestly, I didn't think you were gonna say something worse, and then you did. You said something so gross. That kind of shit irked me out.
That's what I'm saying. It scared me because
That-
you said Pokenut.
Oh, dude, why? I would never bring that up. I would know. I would be scarred if I saw that.
Because you said Pokenut. You should have said Pokenut.
No, but it was called Pokenut. I called it what it was. The name. I didn't make
People
the name
probably
up.
no, it's Pokey. Because you say Pokemon, you don't say Pokemon.
Well, how do you spell poke?
P-O-K-E.
How do you spell pokey?
P-O-K-E.
Well, so it's the same fucking
So
shit.
what I'm
Pokemon.
saying is, if
Pokemon.
you had said it,
Well,
Pokemon, you know,
Pokenut.
Pokenut,
Yeah,
then
but
I
the
would have been like, oh, okay.
But at the
that's
same
like,
time, I'd call it
like
Pokemon.
a Pokemon jacking you off.
No, I call it Pokemon. I call that the game like Pokemon Go.
Okay.
That's just like, you know, because I'm literal as shit.
Okay. Anyways, that is still fucking insane because, and look, all due respect, if you're able to keep your dick hard while jerking over a Pokemon, like you've got good handle.
That's
You've got good control of your fucking.
that's a bit.
Because that's just like, I don't know, like
It's a bit gross.
it's just like some Pokemon are just not attractive, you know, like.
Yeah, because he got
What if you get the like really manly, rocky looking ones?
he got it even worse. He got like this stick looking one. Like it literally wasn't even anything. It was just like a little stick. Like and like literally, I'm not even kidding. It was like I'll put it up on screen.
And what if you get the little kid looking Pokemon? That's like
That's
kinda-
easy. That's too easy. Wait.
Oh, I was gonna say that's harder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never
'Cause he-
mind. Never mind.
I just didn't think it would get you harder, but
I thought those ones would just be easy. He's like, yes.
yeah. Starting Pokemon, I love these ones even more.
He's like, yes. I got Charizard.
We used to spend a lot of time together.
But yeah, no, I was freaked out by that, and he's like literally he's doing it. He shows it on TikTok every day.
Mm-hmm.
He uploads. He's like, let's see what I'm doing this time.
Wait. He uploads which Pokemon, or he uploads
Which Pokemon?
He's like
Which Pokemon?
sperm count. Or,
Which Pokemon?
Okay.
And like, yeah, you should see. He looks like the type of guy to be doing this type of shit. You know.
Mm.
What's up? Actually, yeah, that's a beef I have with these type of dudes. Why?
Type
What?
of dudes.
What the fuck is up with that hairstyle where you're like, where you push it all forward and it goes like what is going on with that? Like
The big fringe,
like
side fringe.
big fringe, just your hair going forward in that way with lots of it, and like you're not doing something with it.
Oh, like the goth thing.
Well,
Or just
it's not even a
the,
goth thing. It's
not
more
the
so
cut,
just that they're
like-
not doing anything
just
with it.
Like,
Like, have you ever thought of pushing it backwards or sideways? Like, you know, so it's not just all coming down here and you look terrible. Like, is that just a theory? Is that something I should? Is there something I should know here?
maybe just the lack of care.
But I understand that. But surely, if you care less, you'd push it back because it's easier to deal with.
Yeah.
So they're obviously going for a certain weird look that their weird friends that also
It's their own aesthetic that they have.
that. But do they like it? Do these people go up to each other and go mad cut G slapping up his head?
I don't think that's their conversation though. I don't think they like compliment each other in that sense. Like they'll probably
you don't
compliment
know,
each other
bro.
in other ways. Like, oh, that's a great Pokemon you caught, bro. You're so lovely, bro.
Have you beat your dick over it yet?
No. You know my simulator doesn't allow me.
I'm
to
saving
do
that for marriage.
Hey, you know my simulator doesn't allow me to do that. You know I'm randomized.
You know I broke my last 3 Pokedexes trying to do that.
My Pokédex. Oh,
Man breaks 3 Pokedexes sticking dick inside.
I just can't believe it.
I'm trying to fertilize the Bulbasaur.
I want to create a Mew 3. It will be more human
Mew 3.
than the Mew 2.
I was also going to mention there's more things that I've been seeing on TikTok this week. I've been addicted to it. Do you know what love bombing is?
What?
Love bombing.
No.
So I found out this is like, that's the technical term, or so it's called for like people that like overshow emotion. So like people that like when you're in a relationship, say for an example, you're like, hey, I want to take this slow, and the other person's like really, really attached, really like lovey, and like showing too much attention.
Yeah.
Because generally what it is, it's like like they want you to like, it's like this trust thing where they want your trust and like to become like more controlling. Is very like common for those people to turn into like the most controlling people you've ever met.
Yeah.
So but like it's called love bombing. I learned that.
Love bombing.
So like bombing.
I think I've
someone
done
with
that
love.
before.
You think you've love bombed a couple girls? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you feel? Powerful?
Wasn't really ever about control. Did you say it was about control?
No, so it turns into control. So like generally like I don't like so that's what I thought as well. I was like, is it a conscious thing?
Love bomb was more so my strategy of like, but I think most guys do that. Most guys, I think people are just coming to this point where they're looking for terms for fucking every single little fucking shitty thing. Every other human fucking does. You know what it's called? Love bombing my ass. It's what people do. People at the beginning, what they do is they fall in love and they get those rosy eyes and they go, wow, this person is so great. I want to do so much for them. And you actually do feel like that. You try to give them so much, you do so much. But as you stay with a person, you do what every other human does with everything else that they have.
What if it is?
You have this bottle. What if you eventually get bored of this fucking bottle?
What if it isn't reciprocate? Reciprocate. I can't say it.
Reciprocate.
Reciprocate.
Recate.
Reciprocate.
Assistant Kate.
Reciprocate.
We have an assistant called Kate, and you couldn't.
Kate, shut the fuck up. Get back in your cage.
Yeah, shut up.
Bitch, fuck off. Anyway, reciprocate. Reciprocate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but what were you even trying to get to?
Okay. What if like they don't reciprocate
that
energy?
love?
Like they do show some, and they do, but like they're like, and they don't want like that. They don't want that.
Different
like,
people show different kinds.
So that's what I'm saying.
Different people show different kinds of emotion, and different people are vulnerable.
I think you've got to match the energy. Personally, no, I think if you don't match energy like that, it's off.
You can't match that energy every day. I think.
No. I mean, I don't. I know that. No, I mean, in general, in terms of the amount of affection you get. Like, I think because like
what if you show love in different ways? So if it's not affection, it's something indirect. You know, like a good deed or like. You know what I mean? Like
it's love.
A show of affection in a different way, but not affection.
Your love language, like other people's love languages, can be different. So it's like.
So that's what I'm saying. Like some people feel like spending so much time and giving you the affection, that's their love language, and at the beginning that happens, but then they get bored.
Love bombing is an attempt to influence a person by demonstrations of attention and affection. It can be used in different ways and for either positive or negative purposes. Psychologists have identified love bombing as a possible part of a cycle of abuse and have warned against it. And like, based off this one photo, image on Google, the 3 signs of love bombing: they make grand romantic gestures, give extravagant gifts, they always compliment you, they promote excessive communication, they request constant attention, they demand commitment, they resist your boundaries, they make soulmate claims, they say "I love you" very quickly. That one scares me. They're good at saying what you want to hear. They feel too good to be true. They make you feel like you're being saved. That's deep. They make immediate promises about the future. They put you on a pedestal. In my opinion, all those things I am terrified of. That's like that.
In my opinion, all those
shit.
things have happened to me a few times.
I hate that shit.
I think I've done that once.
Wait,
and that's happened to me like a few times.
If a girl does that
and
to me,
I know of a lot of people that do. You know what the thing is? As humans, people just do that, and then they get bored with the person, or not even bored, but like you get to a point where like you don't. As the years go by, or as time goes by, people just don't put it in as much effort.
Do you think
at the beginning you're so love struck because you're like, wow, this new person, this new experience, but eventually it's just like. You know what I mean? Like your need for your parents is so deep when you're younger because you're so excited to see these people. You eventually get to an age where you love your parents, you love seeing them, but it's like I don't need to see them all the time.
Do you think like a relationship is a bit like a song? You can overplay it too much at the start, and then like
then you get bored of it. Yeah. You have to
be a slow burner.
Like a classic song. It's okay to over listen to it at the beginning, but you can't keep doing. So it's like the honeymoon stage.
Yeah. You got to get out of the honeymoon.
You have to accept that the honeymoon stage is over.
Or is it just a holiday in Vegas?
Some people
don't. Is it just a holiday in Vegas? You know, it's just a holiday in Vegas type of song.
Yeah.
So and you're thinking it's amazing, but like next year you're like, fuck, I fucking hate this thing. That happens a lot. I actually don't. I'm pretty good at that now. I try not to like over listen to shit that like I used to. I used to be real bad as a kid.
I've been over listening WFM.
Huh?
Wait for me.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
By Realistic.
Yeah. I haven't been.
I fucking love that song.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
The only
that
song,
kid is amazing.
Shout out to
Russ for putting me onto that.
Right now, I don't think I'm overplaying anything. I literally just have my gym playlist. Right now, the gym playlist is the only thing that's been touching my fucking phone, man. It's just been like because either I'm like I need it on because I'm tired and I want it to be like I need to be awake at the moment, so I'm listening to pumping up music. Or like on rides home, I've been listening to like podcasts and shit. So I go in and out all the time, and it's just like I'll go back onto music like massively soon, and I'll switch between the two, you know, and see what I prefer. Depends how on. I reckon I change like monthly. You know.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like that as well, where like sometimes I'll dwell into either one genre only or one artist, and then I'll go into like listening to everything, then just listening to my playlist, and then just listening to all these other different playlists, or like listening to like a radio host give me music, like you know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
You need variety all the time, and that's just like with people as well. That's why probably people love bomb. Like I've been love bombed. I've love bombed one person. I know people that have love bombed other people. It's just
I get terrified by the thought of any of that.
It's a thing.
Like a lot of people coming on to me like it's probably one of my biggest red flags. I reckon. Like if someone like
shows you too much love at the beginning.
Yeah. I think it's like a massive.
You feel
thing.
like it's fake, or
I think
feel like it's just scary.
It's not.
You've never experienced something like that.
For me, I think it's just more so. It's not like I don't find like. I don't think that it would just work. At all, because if like I'm a very like logical person, so I like think I think about everything.
So what you're saying is you're reasoning everything, and because when someone loves you, it's unreasonable. You're like
that quickly, yes, because I think you don't know me.
It's unreasonable.
I think it's impossible to know me within like the first couple of weeks, realistically, and like to know actually my patterns and like how I am, and like I think like for someone to feel that way about me, I'm like you don't know the full story yet. Trust me, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person.
You can feel infectious about someone. Like you can feel like an obsession.
Yeah, you can really want to see me.
You can feel like an obsession.
I get that. But
love is different.
Cool.
Love is totally different.
You gotta play it cool. You gotta act like you don't care. You gotta like you see me walking down the street. You gotta face the other way.
There's been cases where I've listened to something where like psychologists have spoken about women actually liking you expressing your feelings about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like and being more transparent, being more open.
Obviously, that's like the dream.
No, but the thing is, I think too many people play games nowadays.
Everyone plays games.
And I think that should change. I think people should be a bit more transparent. Not like too open where you like blab everything at the beginning, but like, you know, I think the games went from the games being like kind of fun because they were flirtatious and kind of like on the borderline, to the point where people are playing such like methodical, psychological games where it's like it's actually fucking with people's heads.
Yeah. It's like
it's that sort of game has like lost its value because it's become like such a like with terms like love bombing and shit like that. It's become so defined that it's gotten worse. Just like any sport, like like before the VAR and stuff, like how much you could deceive in sport.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
I get what you mean.
And that's
you know
what
what
it
it is though as well. It's like that natural thing to but people don't understand the natural version of things is always better, always. So it's like, and it's the same. Yeah, you're right. With sport, it's like the natural version of it where there are mistakes. Mistakes are life, which is what makes like the sport so beautiful, and what makes like events like that happen like so beautiful. It makes it memorable. It makes it, you make angry emotions, like everything.
Yeah,
it's the exact same with like relationships. The reason it's like that is because the internet's involved now, and everything is so formal. There's literally, you can type every text the way you want to formulate it. There's no mistakes of you in person, like slipping up, making like, and you look stupid for a minute. But like they laugh because it's like it's a cool, like it's some intimate moment that doesn't exist on text because it's like autocorrect it to like whatever, so it's all so fake and so like
there's a whole aspect of flirting with someone that involves looking them in the eyes, that involves mannerisms, that involves tone, that involves where you approach, and so over text has to be like so formulated and emojis help, but they never do.
They don't. Yeah, you can't. I can never show my love through emojis.
Yeah.
I've only recently even started using them, if I'm being honest. And like even then, I'm the only one I use is it's hard to describe.
Once you get into like a more longer relationship, you start developing like more of like you send like gifs and like stickers.
I'm not really into that.
Stickers.
I don't think I am. Like, I don't think I'm sending those stickers.
And do like a dick pic with just like hearts.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm doing? I'm like going onto Snapchat and I'm taking a dick pic, but I'm like drawing on it so like I can take a cutout and put it on other pictures. I'm gonna do that, and every photo is just gonna be that, like from different angles and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. So that will be like my sticker. I'll make my own sticker with just my dick. With like the hard eyes on it.
Yeah. and they just for like on all of her like
it's vibrating.
All of her Christmas wrappings and stuff. You just like have stickers on it. Send it to her family as well. Like, oops.
I'm gonna get like how like you can get like those stickers that move. Mine will just be like my dick veins pulsating. Yeah, and then that will literally be the GIF or that thing.
Yeah,
and I can have different versions of it. Oh, that's amazing. Just thinking about that now. That's next level.
Yeah.
That's going to be on the next Apple update.
Yeah.
Personalized dick
pics.
GIFs.
Dick GIFs.
Get your dick vibrating.
You're just like doing the fucking... just waving it around. Just doing a little fucking
we need to normalize like men, having their dick just out and about,
Do we need to normalize that?
Yeah, I reckon I think now it's the most taboo thing in the world. You imagine you get like dacked in public, like as a man. You're actually in shit. You actually could like people would like go shit about you
for some reason, and I'm probably so wrong, but it almost feels like no one even dacks anyone anymore.
You can't because
I don't see as many videos.
They're literally gonna catch a case.
Oh damn!
So,
wow.
Because us men understand we're like, look, we're evil people to each other.
That was a funny time.
We love a joke. We love haha penis. But now it's haha.
Well,
they're in jail.
Now you can't even make jokes. So,
well, you can. Like, no one goes to jail for jokes.
No.
It doesn't exist.
For now.
It doesn't exist. Bro.
For now.
It doesn't exist.
For now.
Yeah, but like it doesn't.
For now, someone will.
No, they won't. You reckon someone will?
Someone will.
Did you see? This has got nothing to do with it.
Because it's getting to that point where like,
it's not though. It is. It's nowhere near
because
that.
as much as there's a little bit of pushback now it's
what?
Like,
no. Tell me how it's going to transition because it's not going to.
Because people are becoming softer. The loud-spoken, soft generation that's projecting all of their feelings and all of their bullshit now, our generation mostly, is giving the formula and the ideas to the younger generation, so we're just going to make more sensitive pussies.
No, dude. There's also. I think it just depends.
Like I understand.
It depends who you're talking to, dude.
I understand. There's an aspect of like being like,
if that was the way,
genuine person and like understanding, and if someone asks you to do something for them, you do it, and like.
You do understand you're talking about a very minute amount of the population.
But there are some people that are just like sensitive on everything. Like,
yeah, but that is such a
everything.
That's such a minute amount of the population. They're just loud.
Yeah, but that's who's they're controlling such a large section of social media, and those kids, all they're learning from is their phones because they're just.
No, dude, you're gonna learn from your phones, but you're still gonna like be around your family. And you're like, think about the traits that get put into you from 1 to 5.
True.
Like you're still gonna get like massive, like it's a load of bullshit. It's just like people. It's a loud minority, and they're very loud. They fucking make fair amount of ruckus, you know. But they can just have Twitter, man. Like they can have Twitter, you know, and then they'll be happy. Yeah. You know, they can have Twitter and like
they can control Twitter. Here, you guys can have Twitter.
There you go. Like we don't need that. Even though Twitter's actually probably the best one because they allow anything. Yeah. Yeah. They're not like, no, that's a nip.
Yeah, but that's a sacrifice you have to make. You give them the best platform.
Yeah, yeah. Can they just have Reddit?
Yeah, because that feels like the incel like growing. Kind of.
Do you know there's like weird pages? I've recently found out because obviously.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of really fucking.
No, but I've done some snooping.
And whenever you need any free nudes, you can Reddit.
That's how I found out because I was looking for like OnlyFans leaks. Of girls that I saw. Oh, she's got an OnlyFans. Then you go onto a Twitter, and then you go onto Reddit and just Google it.
Or be like a Discord link.
Yeah, I never do. I never go to those. I swear they go to the same one. It just never works. They're like tag it 3 times.
So like I think like 10% have worked. And when I got it, it was like 2 photos, and I was like, that
was worth it.
Like that was not worth it.
Whoa! I was just looking at them. But yeah, I was gonna say there's literally like Reddit pages about like wanking on to photos of girls.
What do you mean? Like they're detailing like what?
It would just literally so it'll be a certain type of girl, right? It'll be a girl. I won't name the person I saw for an example, right? But it will literally just be a photo of her, and like dudes being like, "Oh, this is a big load for her." It will just be a portrait of her. It won't be naked or anything. It'll be a portrait of her face, and like dudes just jerking off onto it. Literally, that's like the Reddit pages just of different dudes doing that.
So like them showing how they're jerking off on a picture.
They would normally it would just be like that. I saw like 2 videos to be fair, but like normally it would just be them finishing, and like their load on the girl on the picture, and then the title would be like, a nice big load for so and so. Yeah,
it's like a nice big load for like Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking that's definitely what I needed to bring up. On right here on one of my fucking little dot points, comedians over musicians. Reason I say that, Pete Davidson has done the impossible.
Yeah, he's doing the Kim Kardashian of like.
No. First he did Ariana.
Yeah.
Which is like the smaller, skinnier. She's the queen of the petites, right?
I mean, but she's also like she's also kind of queen of the world.
Yeah.
Realistically, like she's the most popular girl in the world,
right? And she's the like the prim, like still natural, small.
She's not natural.
I don't know, she looks more natural.
Have you seen her?
Okay,
back in the day?
At least her fucking ass is.
She turns into an elf.
Plastic.
She turns into an elf.
Okay, whatever. Regardless, she's the petite queen, right?
Yeah.
Of the whites, at least.
Yeah.
And then the thick queen of the whites, the plastic queen, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. He's just playing the game.
Fucking Davidson.
He's just playing the game. You gotta respect the man. You gotta respect the man for what he's doing. Yeah?
Fam.
For someone that hasn't done that much.
Fam. Like, in his life, he's done a lot.
Like his achievements are more based on who he's fucked than his actual like achievements. Like he's been on Saturday Night Live. He's got like one comedy special.
He's been in a few movies, so he's done quite a bit.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean to a level where like his name is very well known.
Oh yeah, I know, but that more so because he dated already.
And those are business moves
but to be fair, I actually don't mind. I actually like him. Like he seems
he's
like,
a cool guy, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like nowadays comedians are in the spotlight more so than musicians now.
I don't think so. Depends.
It's like
Depends.
no, and I say that in comparison to the previous years, where I feel like
I think comedians now just have more clout than they used to ever.
correct, and that's what I'm trying to say is I feel like that kind of level is switching between the two. Like I feel like the comedians are starting to get like, you know how like the girls will usually like the famous women were usually going for either some sort of sports figure, like a basketball player, a movie, like a movie actor or a producer or whatever, and a musician. Comedians, they never got the pussy. They never got. But then weren't really around too many of them. Some comedians that had their own sitcoms and stuff, yes, but not like an average comedian. That okay, SNL is not. If you're on SNL, you're not an average comedian. But I'm saying like,
I think you are. I think you're below average personally.
Possibly, but anyways, what I'm trying to get to is the comedians are now in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're in the game finally.
Yeah, and it's
just like the rappers before, when rap first started off, they weren't getting the same pussy as fucking, you know, the basketball players or whatever.
See, that's the interesting thing, right? Because I think footballers get less of like, so like the thing that I noticed in the UK, I feel like there was, I guess it's only really Beckham. I guess it's because it's Beckham, but like Beckham and Spice. Like there was that weird thing where like two power dynamics, like the king of football and like Spice Girl.
Yeah.
You know, and like it was like this weird like, you know, power thing, and like from two different industries.
It was almost like a business. But
now we got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and the girl from Little Mix. Woo!
He's done a Beckham.
I'm pretty sure they've just had a kid or some shit. So,
oh, real? That's cool.
They've been together for a while, so good on them.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that
bit of a downgrade in the footballing terms, like Beckham, the most notorious English player probably ever, to Chamberlain. Guy that did alright.
Still love Chamber.
But he's good. He doesn't play.
I read this thing online and I just had to say it. I just had to say it online, guys. I just had to say it because the more I scroll through Instagram and the more I see it, it seems like it's a trend. It's like a popular thing. So I have to say it out here now. These girls are not spiritual. They just smoke, collect rocks, and hear voices in their head.
Yeah, it's a trend. I hear voices in my
They're all
head. They talk to me. They're understand. They talk to me.
Yeah.
HBK in their head, doing the.
But yeah,
Twitching music.
I just needed to say that one. I just needed to tell my male fans, protect yourselves.
I think. Look. I don't have a problem with people being into star signs and shit.
No,
it's the same shit.
Do your thing.
It's the same as religion. It's the same as religion.
Yeah,
it's the same as religion. I don't give a fuck.
Collect rocks, but there's so many that act spiritual. And then there's so many that are actually into that, learn about that shit, and I respect that.
My interest,
but
my
the ones that use it as like a...
My problem is when it's your whole personality, the same as everything else.
That's what I'm about to say. They use it as an extra like little, like, I'm quirky.
Yeah, they bring their rocks out on a night out. It's like, hey, just leave them at home. It's
what would you say? Like,
imagine
10
this,
years ago.
Imagine this, right, though. Like, you know, their hobby is like this, like natal chart shit, right? Mm-hmm. My hobby forever has been football. Mm-hmm. And, like, you know, imagine like me bringing my football around. And be like,
that guy.
Yeah, imagine making that my entire personality. Yeah. I wouldn't. But these bitches, I don't know. Bitches don't bring the rocks to the club. Yeah. They're dangerous. Get into the wrong people's hands. Start rocking. It's just fuck them.
Oh, and another thing I had to mention: girls that post, like on their Instagram or whatever, should I go out? Like questioning, like everyone, like, let me know, should I go out?
Oh, it's 50-50. Oh, I need to come.
Oh my god! That girl is just going out and saying that because she knows that whoever has coke is gonna hit her up and be like, yeah, come out with us.
Oh, we got plenty of coke.
That's the only reason she's saying, should I go out?
She
knows she's going out. She just wants that hit up from some fucking thirsty ass guy to be like, I got the drugs, or I'm supplying this, or I'm here, blah blah blah. That's all.
That's all she needs. But I've got
She knows she's got.
I've got another fucking thing that annoys me to keep going on about these sorts of shit. I don't understand when the people that are like, when you make plans to go out all week and then it comes to the night and you're like, no, I want to stay in my bed. I've never been that way. I've never ever been excited for something, and then when it comes to the day, be like, no, I don't want to go out anymore.
Unless there's a proper reason, like I'm feeling like absolute shit.
Oh, if I'm physically unwell,
yeah,
obviously.
But if I'm excited all week and I come to the day and nothing's changed since, I'm still excited.
Oh, I just want to lay in my bed. I don't want to go out tonight.
I haven't been the type of person that was overly excited, and then when I came to it, I was like, oh, damn. And then I went early because I overly excited myself, and then when I came to the situation, it wasn't it wasn't that excitement level, and I was like, well, this is boring, fuck this, and I left.
Yeah, I guess if your expectations have been let down, if you were expecting a big time and you got a mediocre time, I understand. So
now, see, I found the right balance. Before I was like, well, I can't not have any expectation, and I can't have too much expectation. So my expectation now when I go to a place is I'm going to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, no, because you'd go when you were younger, you'd go with expectations like, we're going to do this. And it involved other people, involved the environment, involved the party. So if you say, this party's going to be fucking the sickest thing ever, you'd go and it wasn't the sickest thing ever, you'd be like, fuck. Yeah. But if you said to yourself, I'm going to go there, I'm going to have fun. I went full fucking Kermit, yeah. Fun. If you tell yourself you're gonna have fun and you just go there, and even if you don't end up staying there the whole night, you're just having fun regardless, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's what I go about. Yeah,
just to like
I don't
control over yourself.
I have, this is probably part of my trust issues, but like I never trust anyone when they say, yeah, I'll meet you out or I'll see you out. I don't ever expect it. I don't ever hit them up being like, oh yo bro, where are you? Because I always think that it won't happen.
Yeah.
That's how I think. That's how negatively I think.
Unless I'm like, the only thing I do is I'll be like, yo, I'm here. And then if they don't reply, I don't bother them, because then I'm like, fuck you. Like,
I don't even do that, because if I'm there, especially if I'm like out on my own shit, like, and it was just like, oh, are you out tonight? Yeah, I'm out. Like,
you meant that? I thought you meant like if you're meeting them there.
Yeah, oh no, I understand that. That's understandable. But like, I mean, if like say two people are out and you're like, you're out, and like they're like, oh yeah, we'll like catch up later on the night. And I just like, that goes, I see that text, it goes in one ear, out the other. Okay.
So you mean if like you're both like friends, and then like you both realize you're both going out and you're both going different places, but you're like, we'll catch up.
We'll see on the night. And I was like,
usually that doesn't happen unless you end up not having any more fun at the place you are, and then you're like, fuck it, I'll see what they're up to.
Maybe, yeah. I guess I just have too much fun where I am at all the time. I bring the fun.
Sorry. You want to end it on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a schedule, bro. I've got fucking things to do. It's 8 o'clock. Bro, I'm kicking you out, bro. I'm fucking having enough of your shit.
I think we did enough, right?
It's like just, yeah.
45 minutes at least.
We're just doing
Sunday
selection. Do you have one, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
So mine will be Charmander by Amine.
Oh, why did I even get you to go first? Banger.
What do you mean, what? Because I want to, bitch.
Because, no, but I'm saying, why did I? Because I thought I even needed time to think, but I haven't mentioned it on the podcast.
There you go.
Wait for me. Are realistic.
There you go. Yeah. I actually, when you told me to listen just to, what's it called? Mad Funny Freestyle. I actually just fucking love the entire thing.
Oh, that was
And I probably like Charmander. I like Charmander more than that song. I also like a couple of other songs more than Mad Funny Freestyle.
Fair enough.
But like the whole thing is just like, I like Amine's like that type of shit. 1.5
that shit is like energy.
Yeah, it's a good like 20-minute listen. Like good like just quick like little. I'm a sucker for short songs, man. Yeah. Like I love that kind of shit just because it's like, and like, then there's another one. It's like, it's just all my addictiveness, like just being like, give me more. I need more. That's all it is. Anyway, we're out.
Peace. You know, the girls only like you for your looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, don't you understand? That's the whole reason why I look like this, because like to make up for my personality.
That makes sense.
Do you not get to do? What do you think I'm doing?
I like physically devolve on purpose just to prove that I'm that funny.
You're like, I'm gonna get uglier.
I'm that funny.